Hello everyone, thank you for being here. Today is lesson 90 with myself, Janet Melody, with the workbook A Course in Miracles. So we're in our last review period today, which is where we review 2 lessons and we split those 2 lessons over the day. To find out the full content on what we're doing with this review, just check out the links under this video and you'll find the information there. So I'll get started first with each lesson and then we can discuss it in a bit more detail later. So the first one for the first half of our day is going to be lesson 79, which is let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. Let me realize today that the problem is always some form of grievance that I would cherish. Let me also understand that the solution is always a miracle with which I let the grievance be replaced. Today I would remember the simplicity of salvation by reinforcing the lesson that there is one problem and one solution. The problem is a grievance, the solution is a miracle. And I invite the solution to come to me through my forgiveness of the grievance and my welcome of the miracle that takes its place. Specific applications of this idea might be in these forms. So these little applications are to help us stay in alignment with this lesson today. So you can use the statement, this presents a problem to me which I would have resolved. So you can resolve that problem. Once you realize, oh, this is a problem, I can resolve it in my mind by changing it to see the light, the love, God's presence in it. Then it is gone. You can also say the miracle behind this grievance will resolve it for me. And the miracle is love. It's inside all of us. Love, that's our first and foremost where we reside. The ego is like the shell that's kind of tried to separate itself. And so it will project out whatever that is, problems, anger, it will attack everything that's wrong. And when you know that that is what it's doing, you just think the answer's behind this. The answer is love. That's where the truth is. I've just let this shell, this projection outwards, be my reality, and that's not the truth. The truth is inside. So go back behind the problem to the solution, which resides in your mind. And then when that mind is in the mind of love, your external world will just transform. You can also say the answer to this problem is the miracle that it conceals. So the answer is, again, inside. So think of we're in Easter period, like an Easter egg, the inside of that egg is where the light is, the solution, and crack that open and all of this shell of the ego thought system will be shattered. So the next lesson for the second half of the day that we're going to be talking about and keeping in our mind is let me recognize my problems have been solved. I seem to have problems only because I am misusing time. I believe that the problem comes first, and time must elapse before it can be worked out. I do not see the problem and the answer as simultaneous in their occurrence. That is because I do not yet realize that God has placed the answer together with the problem, so that they cannot be separated by time. The Holy Spirit will teach me this if I will let Him. And I will understand it is impossible that I could have a problem which has not been already solved. Or should I say, has not been solved already. Switch those words around. So yes, the answer God has put in the mind, that's where it is. The light is there, and the ego has created a separate little self, which is not real. So it's got the answer there, and the Holy Spirit is your bridge towards that light. It will teach you, it will bring you back, whereas the ego's on the fringe trying to keep you, come on, go this way, the solution's over here, get that way, you'll keep looking in that external world for solutions, for the right partner, as I said before, for all of these things, but you will never find it out there because God's put it inside. Love's energy is inside the mind. That's where the solution lies. And time is made up by the ego. So it doesn't take all of these things time to resolve. It can be resolved right now because all there is right now. The ego's made up past, it's made up future, you know, they don't exist. They're in the mind. We change that, and then all of a sudden your external world changes. And these are the specific applications to help you keep this in your mind today, that let me recognize my problems have been solved. So we can say, I need not wait for this to be resolved. So there's no need to wait because time doesn't exist, right? So you can have that holy instant where you're just in bliss. It's there for all of us to connect to. That's really what it is, get into alignment with, because it's separation that's keeping us from it. And you can say, the answer to this problem is already given me if I will accept it. So if you will accept that that light is inside your mind, and as soon as you accept that, as soon as you accept you are, there's never been a problem. It's just a creation. As soon as we accept that, we are given the bliss, the love, the peace, because that's what we become. And time cannot separate this problem from its solution. So yeah, just keep remembering, you can have that instant of happiness right now. No time can stop you. Nothing is time bound. That was a creation of the ego thought system. It does not exist in the truth of what you are, who you are. You're a beautiful light. You really are. You're just magnificence. You're shining inside. We've lost the sheen. We just have to get back inside our individual minds that are connected to the whole. And then we become one, and we become light, and we see this crazy world for what it really is. Just a separated projection. That's all it is. So yes, 2 great lessons to get us to really transform our thinking today. Thinking on problems, just don't take a grievance on. Let it go, forgive, move away. And the more you keep moving away and just seeing the good and you just see things in such a much more peaceful, blissful place, then you're going to have such a much more peaceful, blissful life. And life is eternal when we just step into something so much bigger than us. I mean, our little separate selves are just so non-real, non-existent. You know, this thing, body, matter, it's not the essence of who I am. That's behind, you know, I am in something way deeper, and so are you. You're not your body and that tiny mind, you know, you're an expansive, light, beautiful, just peaceful, who've got like so much vibrancy, energy, all of these wonderful things, all are there, always. They don't change, they don't dismantle, they don't go into some form, they don't die, they are forever. So yeah, realize those 2 things, realize they will change today in brilliant ways, and ask the Holy Spirit throughout your day, you know, show me the light, and it will show you, because it's the bridge between you and the light. It will bring you back. It won't recognize problems because it will never see you as a problem. You'll always be light, but it will be there to pull you back like a magnet, to pull you back to who you are. And then yeah, what a wonderful place you'll be, and you'll feel, and we'll all feel when we get to that place, when we keep staying in that state and being that light for ourselves and for others. So enjoy practicing these 2 review lessons, and we will be back tomorrow, back to the normal practice lessons of 91. So I'll see you then. Thanks as always for being here. I really appreciate it. Take care now. Bye.